Hey guys, Donald back here, and today I'm going to give you a little commentary about esports, and in particular the recent X Games Call of Duty Championships that were held over the weekend that has just passed. If you enjoyed this video, then remember to hit that like button, it really does help me out. The X Games gold medal was won by Optic Gaming, the silver was won by TK, and the bronze medal was won by Evil Geniuses. Now this might not mean a lot to you if you don't follow esports too much, but let's put it into a bit of perspective. For the last year and a half, Evil Geniuses, who were formerly known as Complexity, who you may have heard of, have absolutely dominated the world competitive Call of Duty. In the last year and a half, they have been in every grand final of every major tournament that has been held, and they have only been beaten once in that time. So for them not to even make the grand final is a pretty big deal. For me, Optic winning the championships is so bittersweet for them. I really love watching esports, particularly Call of Duty. I can watch it just as passionately as any other sport you see on television these days. And the reason I got into competitive Call of Duty was because of Optic Nadeshot and Optic Scumper. A couple of years ago, I randomly stumbled upon their YouTube channels. At that point, I didn't even realise that competitive Call of Duty was actually a thing. And in that 2 years, the sport has basically blown up, mainly due to Black Ops 2 and its popularity of League play, but the people at MIG have also been a major reason behind the popularity. Now, Optic Gaming, and in particular Optic Nadeshot, is probably the most well-known competitive Call of Duty player in the world, and everybody has a differing opinion on him. The fact of the matter is that he has been getting at the top level for 8 years now, and that fact alone is impressive. Now, in recent months, he's been talking about a possible retirement from competitive esports. It hasn't been confirmed or anything, but there's been a lot of speculation about whether or not he will retire. In the same year and a half that Evil Geniuses or Complexity have been on top of esports, Optic Gaming have been around the mark without doing anything. They have had a team change after team change, and for a while there they were sort of the laughingstock of the community because of how much and how often they were changing members of their team. But in recent months they have kept the same team, got their shit together, and have been working really hard towards something special. And the first ever gold medal at the X Games to be awarded for Call of Duty was just desserts for them. To make it even sweeter, they knocked off their arch rivals in the semi-final, Evil Geniuses. There had been a lot of words and bad blood between these two teams over social media, and something that Nadeshot said just before their match really rang true. He said that over the past year and a half, Evil Geniuses hadn't represented the Call of Duty community very well, and it was time for a new champion. And he couldn't have been more right. They are a cocky bunch of arrogant kids, and they let everyone know about it. Before a recent championship win, they had one of their members brag over social media about how few competitive games they had played in the lead up to their win, and about how each of the members had been playing other games. If anything, they deserved to be knocked off. The grand final was between Optic and TK, and it really was a great match. It went to 5 games, and the last S&D was decided in 10 rounds, which is about as much as you could hope for. There were some huge plays from both sides, and it was a really hard-fought series. I personally would have been pretty happy for either team to win, but Optic getting the win was probably a little bit more pleasing for me. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video here. Let me know your thoughts about the X Games Call of Duty Championships in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. Subscribe for more great videos. I've been Wombat. Catch you guys later.